ICE raids are coming to LA, and I am going to tell you when they're coming. But before I do that, if you don't know, I'm CFH Unfiltered. I'm a combat veteran and former sniper, and I'm using my platform to protect undocumented immigrants. And that pisses a lot of people off, especially my veteran buddies. And I am going to make a video after this fucking video telling you exactly why I'm doing this. Somebody in the immigration department leaked a internal memo to the LA Times saying that there's going to be large-scale raids in the Los Angeles area. Just to make absolutely sure this is true, I contacted my sources, and they, in fact, confirmed this. So, if you are an undocumented person or you have family that is undocumented in the LA area, I mean, it's coming, right? Because it's not just going to be the criminals and the people who were prior deported. If you are undocumented and you have a criminal history or you have been deported before, I would suggest now's probably a good time to leave the country legitimately, because my sources are telling me that they're going to put those people in federal prison. I cannot tell you the exact date these raids are starting, but I will tell you that they might begin the last week of February. The last week of February. This can all change now that this internal document has been leaked, but this is the information that I have right now. Good luck.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 32 in the in the GNT. Inexperienced people die because they reject wisdom. Stupid people are destroyed by their own lack of concern. Shalom, shalom, Mesharala. Before I begin, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Kakodash. All right, I would like to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, today's video is going to be based off this article, okay, and the clip you see in the post-production video. Okay, you're going to see a video of this man or this gentleman, okay, talking about the ICE raids. Okay, so, right now it's been I'll say active. I'll use the term active, okay, in Los Angeles. All right, because in January, you had the Palestine fire. Okay, you had the Eden fire. You had the wildfires. Okay, you had those wildfires. Okay, that when that died down, then you had the Trump inauguration. Okay, and when that will happen, okay, now it's the ICE raids. Okay, so it's clearly, and I'm sure I'm missing something else. The plane crashes, so clearly the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, is speeding things up. Okay, so real quick, let me grab that. All right. The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. Okay, so you have these days, people are like, man, why did January feel so long? Well, for us, it felt pretty fast, Yeah, it felt like yesterday I was making a video on the New Year's, So, the Lord is speeding things up, man. The Lord is ramping things up, and it's already February 10th. Okay, so almost halfway through February. All right. So, yeah, so, in terms of the topic or the title of the video, okay, in case any brother or sister is concerned, okay, and you live in Los Angeles or a place of raiding, okay, and you happen to be of the so-called Hispanic race, okay, whether you be from Argentina, which a lot of you are probably so-called Mexicans, okay, and I'm here to tell you that you're from the tribe of Issachar, if you're a Mexican. Okay, if you're a so-called Puerto Rican, which, you're a U.S. citizen, so-called U.S. citizen, Okay, but these ICE people, they don't give a damn anymore, man. They've been arresting so-called Puerto Ricans. You guys are from the tribe of Ephraim. Okay, so you click on this video and now you want to know, okay, what can you do to prepare or to be safe, and the short answer is fear the Lord and pray, man. Okay, you got to fear the Lord and you got to pray, So I'm going to get into this article. I'm going to hit a few points and I'm going to close out. Okay, so it says ICE planning large immigration raid in LA, leaked memo says. All right, it says the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, agents will conduct a large-scale immigration raid in LA soon, according to a report by the LA Times. Since taking office, President Donald Trump has acted on his campaign promise to increase deportations, with ICE conducting raids in major cities. Okay, one of these cities being Los Angeles. Okay, Chicago. You had last year, Chicago was dealing with the so-called Venezuela or the Venezuela gangs. Okay, where it was Northern versus Jake. And now you got certain Jake reuniting with Jake. And you also got some Jake who don't like the so-called Mexicans. So real quick, I'm gonna get the book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation. All right, now I'm not saying that we are a different nation. We're from a different tribe, but we are the same nation. Okay, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are from the nation of Israel. Okay, you are Israelites. Okay, but obviously, in terms of this world, you're not seen as the same. Okay, if you're from the tribe of Issachar, being a so-called Mexican, you're not going to be viewed. You're not going to be looked at as the same nation as a so-called black man. Okay, it was from the tribe of Judah, the head tribe. All right, you're going to be looked at as totally different. But in reality, you are the same nation. So it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, so, along with America being, at war with Russia, with China, they're already starting terror wars. There's going to be nations within America going to be fighting against each other, man. You're going to have civil wars. Okay, you're going to have, Jake fighting Jake. You're going to have Jake fighting Edomites. It's going to be absolute chaos. And the Lord is going to create all of it. All right, it says, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So, we already see, somewhat of a famine going on with the with the bird flu. Quick testimony. I went to Costco earlier today. I went with my father. Okay, and we went to go get some eggs, man. And let me tell you, those lines, they ain't no damn joke, man. Them lines ain't no joke. It was from the back, all the way from the back of the damn store. I had to wait my ass right there. And when I got to the front, people was already, scrambling for the eggs, man. And there was still plenty of eggs. I was able to get my 3. But it already shows you, this should be this should raise your alarm. Okay. You should be thinking, well, what the, if they're tripping over some eggs, what are they going to do when there's actually no food? When there's actually no chicken to eat, when there's actually no beef to eat, what the hell are you guys going to do? You're already, bugging out over some damn eggs, which there was still plenty to get. And this was one Costco, man. You go to any other Costco, they're all like that. You go to Sam's Clubs, they're all like that. And real quick, and then I'll stop blabbering. But I used to work at Walmart, like around a year ago. And when I was working at Walmart, you could have got a 60 eggs 60 whole eggs for around $7, from $7 to $14. I checked the price again. It went up $14, man. A 100% increase. So hey, these times is ramping up, man. Soon you're not gonna be able to afford this shit, man. All right. So it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay. So all these things are the beginning of sorrows, man. So now, let me go back to the article. It says, other federal agencies have been assisting ICE since last month, including the DEA and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive. Los Angeles. A large-scale immigration raid is happening in Los Angeles by the end of February, according to an internal government document reviewed by the LA Times. The publication reported that the U.S. ICE will lead the operation and focus on those without legal status in the U.S. and those who have pending orders of removal, which is a bunch of BS. They're not going to give a damn whether you have a criminal record or not. You think ICE going to care? You think ICE going to give a damn whether you have damn papers or not? No, man. They going to see, they going to see a Jake, that's a little, a little on the, they're going to see a so-called Mexican, a little brown, and they're going to tack your ass down, send your ass to deportation, man. So we're coming into some serious times. These ain't no times to joke around. This ain't no time to these ain't no times to mess around, man. Right now is not the times to go to concerts. Right now is not the time to be thinking about all these other shit, man. You got your these things coming out and you not being prepared, man. All right. Real quick, I got another precept. Actually, the one I opened up with. But let me start. Let me go a little down. This is Proverbs 1, and for the sake of time, I'm gonna try to hit the point. I'm gonna start at verse 26. So when you get in trouble, I will laugh at you. I will make fun of you when terror strikes. Okay. When it comes on you like a storm, bringing fierce winds of trouble, and you are in pain and misery. Okay, so the Lord's gonna laugh at your calamity, man. And right now, our people are going through pain and misery. So what is he gonna do? It says, then will you call for wisdom, but I will not answer. You may look for me everywhere, but you will not find me. Right? When you're being deported or deported, when you're being deported, okay, and you're trying to call on Jesus, Jesus Cristo, you're trying to call on these other bug out names. Hey, the Lord's not going to hear you, man, because the Lord's name is Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And we have been telling you over and over again, prophesying. We have been making these videos, these lessons, and you're not listening, man. You're not praying, or you're not praying to the real God. You're not praying to the true God. You're not praying to your God, your power. So the Lord's not going to listen to you. All right, it says, you have never had any use for knowledge and have always refused to obey the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. So when you heard that name, you probably scoffed at it. You probably laughed at it. Look at this fucking weirdo. Well, yeah, but when these times of trouble, now you got people seeking answers. Now you got people, how can God do this? How can God do this? Hey, you did this shit to yourself, man. You're not obeying the true power of you're not obeying the true power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, you have never wanted my advice or paid any attention when I corrected you. So then you will get what you deserve, and your own actions will make you sick, right? Your own actions. Okay, because you didn't want to repent. You want to stick in this world. You want to party. You want to go to these fucking parties. You want to be of this world. Well, the Lord going to treat you like one of these people, man. And you're going to find out it ain't so damn sweet on this side. It says, Inexperienced people die because they reject wisdom. Stupid people are destroyed by their own lack of concern, right? Because you are foolish, you have no concern, man. Your lack of concern. Okay? And we are concerned. Why are we concerned, man? Because this is a very concerning topic. You know, here it is, you're being persecuted, and you're right there still trying to laugh and shit. You know, you're still on TikTok, brain rotting, or whatever. You know, you're still on, you're still talking about these other, you know, oh man, the Superboy. You know, nah, man, you got real shit to worry about, and you stuck in this world, man. It says, but whosoever listens to me will have security. He will be safe with no reason to be afraid. And that's the focal point of this lesson, man. You know, if you wanna be saved from this, you know, if you don't want to have these persecutions, if you want to be safe, you gotta pray to the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You gotta start repenting. Okay, because it's not too late yet. The gates are closing, but it's not too late to enter. All right. So, you know, I'm gonna go back to the article, and I'm gonna close out in a few for the lack of time. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the article. Come on now. Here it is. It says, a federal law enforcement officer speaking on the condition of anonymity described the operation as requiring more bodies, which led to the unprecedented multi-agency partnership. Damn, that word. Tongue twister. The document was reportedly circulated among some government officials last week. The Times also reported that a federal law enforcement source said LA FBI Drug Enforcement Administration officers and agents are being called in to assist. Okay, so I'm going to close out here. Ecclesiasticus 2:10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Okay, so it's asking you, did anybody ever trust in the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and were confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Right, it's asking you, has anybody feared the Lord? Because when you fear the Lord, you're going to do his work. You're going to repent. So has anybody feared the Lord and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that call upon him? Right. Okay. So you have to call upon the Lord, man. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and everlasting pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in times of affliction. And we are being afflicted right now. The northern kingdom is being afflicted, and Judah is going to be afflicted right after, man. Because Judah always get a spanking right after the northern kingdom, man. You know. So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. Lord willing, this was uplifting. Focal point of this message, repent, Israel. Shalom.